It's great to be with you. I'm Shawn Cabbagestalk. We get to those stories in just a moment.
4 buildings and more than 80 apartments are planned here off of Rudy Mason Parkway and Wire Road. We're here at Senator Lindsey Graham's watch party here in Columbia, South Carolina, where we're still waiting for those votes to come in.
The scene here in Gloverville is one of profound sadness. This is what's left of the home following that fire. We're still following that breaking news out of Aiken County. We have these fresh images into our newsroom of that fiery crash involving that 18-wheeler. We're still working to learn more details about a crash involving a pedestrian in Washington County. So traffic changes to tell you about the half marathon, 10K and 5K taking over streets across Augusta. President Trump says he's in no rush to come to an agreement to end the Iran war. So Stefano, from a military intelligence perspective, what stands out most about these strikes? Tax season is underway. If you haven't filed yet, there are some changes to know about this year.
I literally been crying since 4 a.m. when I see my car crush.
Alicia and Brandon Mason woke up to chaos.
I looked out the window. I seen a tornado jump through my front yard and told her it was a tornado. I lost my car. I have 4 trees down in my yard.
I have 5 children and now I have no transportation and I only had the minimum coverage of liability because that's only what I could afford.
They say the storm kept going after Dunbar Street, slamming into a nearby fire station. Their 1861 home stood strong.
And there is no damage to the roof except for that one little shingle. We said we ain't worried about that shingle.
Neighbors say they were caught completely off guard.
Son, who lives a couple of houses down, this is my mother-in-law's house, called me and said, Mama, I think a tornado just went through. And we immediately got clothes on and come up to check on everybody, and you can see it's a mess.
The damage stretches across this tight-knit community. Roofs ripped off, trees snapped. Dominion Energy crews worked through the day trying to get the lights back on.
Like a train was coming through. I was like, oh my goodness, what's going on? So I jumped up, grabbed my pants, and just freaking out because I never experienced this before. I came to try to open my back door, and I found out that my roof had got snatched off the back porch.
James Robertson found debris everywhere. He spent time checking on neighbors. Lives disrupted again, less than a year after Helene.
Well, it is confined to this one area, but I would say it's about the same. With the damage to the trees and the houses, I would say it's about the same.
PTSD from that, just not even a year ago we had Helene, and then this come through kind of like makes you scared. Like, it's just something you never think it happened to you in your neighborhood.
Neighbors rallied, checking on each other in the dark. Responders showed up fast.
The chief at Langley Department, he checked on us, his wife. Graniteville kind of reached out. Red Cross has been on top of everything. They've been very, very supportive.
My first thoughts were, first of all, the safety. Water being out, that's understandable, but do they have water? Do they have water to drink?
Multiple family members told News Channel 6 FCI Edgefield inmates had almost no running water or working toilets for a week. They say water came in short bursts and portable toilets weren't accessible. One asked to remain anonymous for the family member's safety.
Basically everything backing up. Some of the places overflowed in the floor from, the water shut off and people having to use the restroom.
Inmates thought construction work outside had hit a water line when they asked for answers.
And then they were told to shut up, and then they got put on lockdown. And he didn't call me again for a few days.
Edgefield County Water and Sewer says their system wasn't affected. FCI Edgefield used reserve water. Initially, the Bureau of Prisons says staff were managing with contingency plans.
So talking about water engineers, getting people in that can deal with large systems in place and doing it very fast because things can go downhill very quickly when you don't have water in a prison.
We're told when the water returned, it was cold, sporadic, and full of air. Toilets barely flushed. Inmates were told to contact family for water or supplies. One family member even called the United Way and Red Cross to get bottled water to them.
Can't brush his teeth. He can't, wash his clothes. Can't do none of that. So nothing. And they do have dirty clothes.
They may have done something wrong, but they're still human beings. Beyond the health risks, you start to get a very angry, rageful population that feels separated from society.
Criminology professor Hayden Smith says multi-day water outages in federal prisons are unusual. He says legally, prisons must meet certain standards for basic human needs.
So there are constitutional standards to which the correctional agency must abide by, as well as national standards such as the American Correctional Association. These regulate everything from cooking to showers to eating to access to water.
Smith adds the lack of clean water in prisons can spread disease beyond the facility.
So all of the staff beyond correctional officers, such as mental health, doctors, etc., they're going into those environments, coming home every day into communities. So diseases can spread very fast back into our community.
We've reached out to the Bureau of Prisons about current conditions. We're waiting to hear back. In Edgefield County, I'm Macon Bureau Chief Shawn Cabbagestalk, WJBF News Channel 6. In Augusta, Georgia, mentorship program Created to Play is marching to its own beat.
Let's go.
It began in 2019 with a simple goal: use music to teach kids cooperation, discipline, and faith.
School system was crazy. Kids were acting just chaotic, hitting teachers, doing all kind of stuff that just didn't have any guidance. So, of course, God just spoke to me in a dream and just, told me what to do. IMAK.
The founders, Jamal and Christina Harris, started with almost nothing. They turned household items into makeshift drums and cleared out a room to create a practice space.
We took the bed slats from a bed, nailed them to the wall with some thumbtacks so they can read their music. We took some coffee mugs and put it on there.
He would take his drum set apart. He had different drum sets. He would take them apart, make bass drums, make tenor drums. So we were making do with what we did have.
What started with 6 kids has grown to nearly 50 from all over the region. These kids, ages 3 to 18, are learning much more than music.
Because it gives them confidence. Their confidence boost, not only comes here, but it matriculates into the schools. A lot of kids are being bullied. This is their family. This is their friends.
The program has performed for famous people like former President Barack Obama, Stacey Abrams, and Georgia Senator John Ossoff. The group wowed an audience in West Palm Beach, Florida, even without traditional instruments.
The kids took pots and pans. They took all kind of stuff and they made a full sound. They had the whole room crying, literally the whole room crying.
The impact on the kids is clear.
I was just happy when I found out I was in a band.
Not only did I get to learn music, I also learned life skills like respect and other stuff like that. And also it opened a lot of doors for me, like scholarships and all that. So my experience has been very well.
Not only do they care, they also want to see me grow. They see my potential.
The program offers a supportive, family-like atmosphere where these kids can truly thrive.
Baby girl is helping her come out of her shell. She was a little shy for a minute, but now she's really enjoying. And baby boy, he's been watching his brother since they both were in high school, so he was a baby at the time. So he has drawn a love for drums himself.
He was into football, he got discouraged. So once I found something that he's enjoyed doing, Mom, I gotta get to practice on time and this and this. I just smile when he gets up and ready to go and put that drum in my trunk. Yes, I know that this is what he wanna do.
Looking ahead, Jamal and Christina hope to expand further. They need more funding for transportation and facilities to accommodate more children. They're calling on you to help by donating or volunteering.
It feels super good to know that the colleges are already reaching out to them, following them, and they are in elementary school, giving them full scholarship, letting them know like, hey, don't choose nobody else, choose us.
Because of their impact on youth, using drumming to foster discipline, cooperation, and confidence, Jamal and Christina Harris are honored with this month's Black Affirmation Award. Sherry, this is going to sound really strange, but it smells like rain is coming.
It smells like rain?
It smells like rain is coming. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Take my tie off, and I'm super red. A beautiful day in the neighborhood, my friend.
Yeah, that's right. I used to watch that when I was younger, and it's a
I thought that would have been before your time.
Well, maybe it was a rerun or something like that.
But for now, in Columbia, South Carolina, I'm Shawn Cabbagestalk. Now back to you.